I'm Racing and Wagering, Western Australia, just covering today's major points out of the Stewards report, Saturday the 19th of March. Out of race 1, Danish Delight really failed to finish the race off, and Danish Delight will now be sent for a spell. Out of race 2, Back to a Walk was very disappointing. The vets could find no abnormalities with this horse, so trainer Gino Paletti will monitor the gelding's recovery and consider having some blood samples taken, and the stewards will report those findings back over the next few days. Race 3, the Natasha Stakes, Dreamtime Dancer, as we all saw, was very disappointing, and Joseph Azzopardi said it was under pressure essentially from the 700 metre mark. At this stage, the filly is vetted out well. Adam Durant will have it undergo an endoscopic examination, and those results will be reported to the stewards together with his future intentions for Dreamtime Dancer. Also out of the same race, First Impressions, it raced keenly through the early and middle stages and also wide from the 800 metres and had a tendency to lay inwards in the straight. Race 4, we were advised of a change of riding instructions for Speeding Comet, and that was for Speeding Comet to be back in a midfield position from the wide barrier, and that information was released. Out of the race 5, the Jim Crack Stakes, Spangled Impact, it was impeded for clear running from on straightening until about the 225 metre mark. Alan's Choice tired in the straight, and it vetted out well, and we'll get a late report from trainer David Harrison. Bonnie Be Good, it was impeded for clear running between the 150 metre mark and about the 100 metre mark. It had to be angled inwards to get clear, and Palm and Lira was uncompetitive. Palm and Lira will go back to trials but will spell in the meantime. Race 6 was essentially all clear. Kiora Kutu had a tendency to lay inwards in the straight. Out of race 7 today, the Director, it was caught wide and was carried wider on straightening. Did come back with some mild heat stress and required some veterinary treatment. Barchet got out of the barriers awkwardly, and it was reported by its rider that it felt uncomfortable through the run. It has basically recovered quite well. The vets looked at it after the race. No great abnormalities there apart from an abrasion to the off-hind stifle. And both Wicked Hunter and Ripper Red impeded for clear running at various stages in the straight. And we saw in the last race today, Woolabar, it raced closer to the speed. It got out from the barriers. It jumped well and was able to position up closer. And Mississippian looked somewhat disappointing today. The vets are looking at this horse right now, so we'll report that, and those findings can be found in the Stewards report, which will be on the Chris site approximately about half an hour from now. Okay, thanks everyone. Brad Lewis just reporting on the Stewards report from today at Ascot.